of things we know.
Alright guys, Pompey here, bringing us a little vlog. And in the beginning of this vlog, I'm going to talk to you guys about a continuation of the bipolar that I talked about in the vlog in my car the one day. So just to recap, if I remember correctly, I kind of told you guys what the types of bipolar and the fact that I was bipolar, but I don't really know if I explained to you the whole process of how I figured out that I was bipolar. So this is going to be kind of like my story as to how I became but how I found out I was bipolar. So first of all, last November, I went into the behavioral health clinic because I was super duper depressed. Like, it was the worst it's ever been. I've been depressed one time before this, and this was just the worst out of all the other times. So I went in, I talked to this lady for literally months, and then all of a sudden, my mood was super high. This right here was me before, whenever I went into sick call, right? So this is down, I was like way down here, right? I was down here. So then, after a couple months like this, we spent a few months, I shot up, way up here, right? I was super happy, I had a lot of energy, I was very, very productive, and I had a lot of thoughts just continuously flowing through my mind. That's very important. I had a lot of thoughts going through my brain, a lot of business ideas and things of the nature. So I stayed up here for a while, and then I kind of came down to about right here. So this is what's called hypomania, right? And then I kind of came back down to my normal mood. So, enough of that for now, and then I spent a decent amount of time in a natural mood. I wasn't super excited, I wasn't super sad, I'd say a good baseline. So, then I started noticing a slight pattern in my mood. Not like a real pattern, but irregularities, in a sense. So I would be really happy, and then the next day I would be super sad, and I'd be there for like 2 days, then I'd be super happy again for a few days, and it was very, very cycling and very sickening. I hated it. It was horrible. So I went back into sick call. I went back into the behavioral health clinic. I was like, hey, I know something weird is going on. This is not normal. I don't see people doing this. This is not right. So I talked to this provider for a while, a different person this time. I talked to him for a while, and I was becoming hungry for a diagnosis because he would ask me questions and give me questionnaires, and he would be very interested and say, interesting. And I was like, hey man, it was actually the day I was gonna ask. I came in there and he told me, so out of all of our meetings, if you could say what you think maybe was going on here, what would you think? And I was like, I have no idea. I was actually gonna ask you today. He told me then and there. He said, I think we're looking at a bipolar type 2. So I was like, well, what the heck is that? Because until this point, I thought there was bipolar, and I didn't think I fit the specs for it at all. But then I learned that bipolar symptoms develop when you're 18, 19, 20, and it's in super duper rare for someone below that age to start having bipolar symptoms. And I learned the difference between type 1, type 2, cyclothymia, and unspecified. So he told me about type 2, but then we started getting into the psychotic episodes I've had, which would disqualify me, in a sense, for type 2, because that means I have had full-blown mania, boys and girls. Full-blown, I'm talking top of the chart, dangerous level. The only reason, like I said in my video, that the psychiatrist said I was not type 1 is because I've never been to the hospital. I've never had to be hospitalized, even though I've had psychotic episodes. Weird, right? My therapist doesn't even agree with him on this. He says it's stupid that he says it's unspecified. My therapist thinks it's type 1. So hopefully that sort of kind of gives you guys a better understanding, and hopefully I didn't just mask over exactly what I said the other day in my last video. If you guys want the stories of the psychotic episodes, I will tell them, because in psychotic episodes, a lot of times people will remember what was said in their mind and what they saw and things like that, and I do remember. Luckily for me, I remember everything. So if you guys want to see that, let me know, and I'm going to start a new series called Mental Mondays. Every Monday we're going to talk about a new mental illness to try and raise awareness for various mental illnesses. So, you guys vote on what you'd like to see this upcoming Monday. I'm thinking of doing schizophrenia, starting with the top and kind of going down the list. But I might do psychosis, I might do someone that is a psycho. I have no idea. So let me know what you guys want to see. I would love to know your opinion.
Spirit of things.
Alright boys, so we driving right now. I went in there and was gonna record me ordering the Chinese food I got, and then I took my phone out. Man, get out the way! These boys just in the middle of the road, like blocking everybody. Fuck you. Anyways, so I was gonna record it, took my phone out, hooked it up, and boy, somebody didn't like it. I don't know who it was, but someone said, "Oh my god, a vlogger!" So you know what I did? I just made life a lot easier on everyone and just put my camera away. Alright, that's not gonna help. Put my camera away. So I'm not even worried about it, man. Some people just jealous or something, but I didn't want a whole lot of nonsense to start going down, so I just didn't even bother with it. It wasn't that important to record me ordering anyway. I went in there, I tried to get some protein, but since I got this issue that is bipolar, I have a problem with spending money sometimes. Like, I just spend money just to do it, very impulsively. And I was gonna buy some protein, and I was like, hey man, I think I'm gonna get this. It was like I don't know what it was. It was really good, and I wish I could have bought it, but it was like $67. But back to the point I made before I was getting to tell you the story. I have my mom take out like money, and it has to come all the way out of my bank account, or I will use it. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes, and it's really annoying, and it obviously hinders a lot of things. So she took out like some money, and basically I was gonna get this protein, but that did not happen. He was like, oh well, it only charged it for $43. There's still $18 remaining, and I was like, well, budge. So that's that. So right now we're just driving. Probably gonna head back to the crib. You know what I'm saying? Gonna eat this Chinese food first and answer a couple questions that I got DM'd by some of the fans. Cause you know what? My viewer count is going up slowly but surely. Back up to where it used to be. Well, it's nowhere near back what it used to be back in the golden days. But it is getting back up there, so I am grateful for that. And I am grateful for the subscribers that are liking my videos, commenting on my videos, watching the live streams, watching every video I upload. I appreciate and love you guys more than you probably know. I don't know if some of my viewers are actually people that do YouTube, that upload videos, but man, just like when people watch your stuff and like it and whatever, like it's a good feeling. It's a really good feeling. So we driving up this hill real quick. My phone's starting to shake and junk. Hope it stops. I hope it's not making a bunch of noise either. If it is, I'm gonna not be able to upload this. But anyways, sorry about the sun rays too. It's like right where my phone's positioned, it's getting like a 1/4 inch of sun rays. But anyways, we're gonna go find a quiet parking lot. We're gonna get something to eat. We're gonna answer a couple questions while we eat. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. So it's gonna be awesome. So I'll see you guys there. Alright, we are back. Got some food here. Eating some Manchu Wok, Chinese spot at the PX. What we got today is the peppered steak. And some lo mein at the bottom. Just can't get to it yet. I don't want these tomatoes and these nasty onions, and just get out of here. I don't want you. Anyway, so we're gonna answer some questions. Got them memorized in my head. I think my most frequently asked question is, Pompey, you say you're gonna do Rainbow Six videos, but you don't. When are they gonna happen? I'm gonna tell y'all this. Just because you asked, tomorrow will be a Rainbow Six Siege video. Tomorrow. Next question is, Pompey, what camera do you vlog with? Well, I have become smart and learned that my phone right now is probably the best camera in my arsenal to do vlogs with. So to answer your question, my iPhone 6S or something is what I use for vlogs, but sometimes I use this. It is a Samsung I don't really know. Hang on. Alright, well, it's not going to tell me, but it's a Samsung something. It's an actual video camera, and I have learned that those, a lot of times, aren't the best things for vlogs. Like, a lot of the bigger vloggers on YouTube use, it's like, I want to say it's by Canon. It's called like the RX7. It's a little camera. It looks like a just picture camera, but it does videos. That's what, you know, people are using. Some people do use the actual camcorders, which is fine. I just personally think that in my case, it was too big and bulky, and my phone quality is much better. Literally all you guys are doing is watching me throw freaking tomatoes and onions out the window. Big and bulky, kinda, and it just attracted a lot of attention. And my phone, I mean, sure, people that notice that you're vlogging, they're gonna look at you because it's different, not something they're used to seeing every day. But with your phone, it's a little more subtle. Like, people are used to seeing phones in people's faces. People aren't used to seeing camcorders in people's faces. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I hope it does. Gosh, man, there's more freaking tomatoes and onions in here than there is freaking meat. I'm getting irritated. So, to answer your question again, I use my phone. I'm gonna use my phone like all the time from now on. The intro to this video was shot, like the introducing clip of this video was shot with the Samsung. So I'm sure you'll notice a quality difference. I think my phone makes better quality, in my opinion. But who knows, maybe I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think the Samsung or my phone does better quality? Third question, is this delicious? Absolutely. That wasn't really one of the questions, I made that up. I think that was all the questions. There was only like 2. There wasn't a whole lot. I can make up questions if y'all want. Pompey, what's your favorite subject in school? Probably history. I'm a big history fan. And I did really well in it. So that's probably why it's my favorite. Man, I'm about to be a douchebag. I can't do this. This is too bright. No, I can't. I can't do that to you guys. Can't do it. I'm better than that. That's no go. Yeah, just a little bit. Pompey, what's your take on hot button issues? I try not to have one. At least not on here. I'm afraid I'm going to lose my subscribers before I even gain any. These tomatoes and onions are literally like hitting my car on the way down, some of them. Pompey, are you an expert at chopsticks? You're damn right I am. I got the box today because it's cheaper. The workout link I did today will be in the description box. I did back again today. If I remember correctly, Wednesday is back day. I hope I remember correctly because that's what I did. Alright, man, now we got the noodles up here. The noodles are my favorite part. So delicious. So succulent. So bad for me. Alright, so we're gonna finish eating up here. Then we're gonna head back to the spot. So I'll see y'all when we get there. Alright, boys, we're back at the spot. Making us a protein drink. Well, drinking us a protein drink. What we're gonna do after this, we're gonna change. We're gonna go to this place called Education Services. We're gonna try and enroll us in some classes while we just sitting here at Fort Riley because we're broke. Ah, that's good, man. I'm running out though, that's why I tried to get some more, but you know, my car wasn't gonna let that happen. So yeah, I'll see y'all in just a minute. Alright y'all, we just left the education center. They were closed, like the college I wanted to talk to was closed. But we printed up leave stuff, because we're trying to take leave for Harvest Homecoming in October. So that's gonna go ahead and wrap up today's video. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like. If you want to look out for Rainbow Six Siege tomorrow along with some Call of Duty. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace out. I love you guys.